Hello, welcome to today's practice. I'm so glad you're here today. I have my chair on hand so we can do a couple rounds of some sun salutations. So feel free to grab a chair or a block or a couple water bottles, couple books, whatever you have on hand, so that we are creating a bit of support in our upper body. As always, this is your practice. Please listen to your body, honor your body, move in the way that makes the most sense for you. If at any time you need to adapt, adjust, and modify, please do so. I also have my blanket on hand for our seated movements and when we come onto hands and knees. So go ahead, take a moment, grab whatever gear you need, set your space, make sure your space is clear of any obstacles or distractions, and then when you're ready, we'll go ahead and meet on the mat. On your back specifically. As you settle in, take a moment, shift in any way so that your body is most at ease and most supported by the ground and the gear underneath you. Your legs may be out nice and long, maybe the soles of your feet are on the mat with your knees resting against one another. It's completely up to you and what feels best in your body. And as you begin to arrive and settle in, allow your gaze to soften. And as your gaze begins to soften, take a moment to just notice the space around you. And see if you can just observe without any sort of attachment or without any sort of judgment. We're just becoming aware of the space in which we occupy. And as you begin to notice the space around you, begin to notice how you arrive into this space. Notice maybe what you are bringing with you to the mat. Again, we're not trying to make anything happen. It's just an observation, just an awareness. And from this awareness of our space, begin to shift your attention into your body. So begin to notice how you arrive physically onto your mat today. Begin to notice the support of the earth, how your body makes connection with the support of the earth. Begin to notice this idea of support. Notice perhaps by your body is held by not just the physical support of the earth underneath you, but by the space around you. Just another breath or so, checking in with your body and how you arrive today. And from this awareness of your physical body, shift your attention a little deeper inward and begin to notice your breath body. So begin to check in with the rhythm and sensations of your inhales and exhales. Again, we're not trying to change anything or make anything happen. Just an awareness. And from this very gentle awareness of your breath, I invite for you to place your hands on your belly. Maybe let your fingertips touch. And begin to let your breath expand into the bowl of your belly. So as you inhale, create a full expansion, front to back, side to side, and as you exhale, allow your belly and your diaphragm to soften, maybe even contract just a little bit. Before you inhale, create that space, that sense of expansion. And as you exhale, soften completely, allow your diaphragm to soften. We'll move through a full 3 or 4 cycles of your breath. Imagining your breath radiating from the center portion of your body. Maybe as you settle into these deep inhales and exhales, your breath radiates fully into your limbs, up into your throat and neck, down to your toes, from your fingertips to fingertips. Maybe your breath even radiates beyond your body into the space around you. As we move through our practice today, I invite for you to hold this awareness, this connection of your breath and body in your collective space. And gently float your hands up to your heart. And from this space around your hands and heart, come into a place of gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for today. We'll hold this gratitude in our heart as we move through our practice. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Lengthen from fingertips to toes. Bring a little bit of movement to your fingers and toes. Maybe rock your head from side to side. Nice big full breath in. As you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Allow your belly, ribs, and heart to soften. Allow your shoulders to soften. And with the knee in each hand, just begin to make some small circles with your knees. Allow your circles to go in the same direction for these first few rounds so that we're getting just a gentle massage, a gentle space in your low back. And when you're ready, reverse directions. And find center and begin to make some opposite circles with your knees. Just beginning to create some space through our hip joints. Still adding that gentle rocking into our low back. And then reverse, go the other way. And the next time you find center, pause. Hug your right knee in and reach your left leg out nice and long. Take a moment here. Wiggle your hips a little bit, rock your shoulders a little bit, and just soften into this space for just a moment. So we're just letting gravity hug our knee into our chest. We're not forcing anything. Big full breath. And gently flex through your feet. So reach through your heels, and as you do, gently hug to the midline. So allow your inner thighs to become active here. So these are the actions that we will be using when we shift into our sun cells. Press your right heel up to the sky, but keep your leg bent. Firm to the midline, create that sense of strength in your body. Big full breath, leave your legs as they are. Reach your arms up and overhead. Nice big full inhale. Exhale, release, hug everything in. And switch sides. So hug your left knee in, right leg out nice and long. And for just a moment, soften here. So without any effort, notice how this feels. Allow your breath to be full into your belly, shoulders soft. And then on your next inhale, flex through your feet, allow this posture become a bit more active. Firm to the midline, so press your legs together. Allow your breath to be continuously full and expansive, and then reach your left foot up to the sky. Keep your left knee bent, still firming to the midline. On your inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. One more big full breath here. And as you exhale, hug your knee into your chest, soften, and bring both knees in. So once again, firm to the midline, draw your inner thighs together, reach your arms out nice and long. Press through your feet, big full breath in. And as you exhale, lower your knees to the right, gaze out over your left fingertips. And inhale, center. And knees to the left, gaze out over your right fingertips. I'll do that once more on each side. Inhale, center. And twist to the right. And gaze out over your left fingers. Inhale, center. And twist to the left. Gaze out over your right fingers. And back to center. Hug your knees in, let everything soften. And with the next breath or two, make your way to a seated position. Coming on to whatever gear or support you'd like to have. A pillow, blanket. I'll just sit up on my blanket. My legs are crossed. Feel free to have your legs crossed, or maybe they're out nice and long. Totally up to you. Reach your hands by your sides. Nice big full inhale. Reach your right arm up. Hinge on over to the left. And inhale. Reach your left arm up. Hinge on over to the right. We'll do that one more on each side. So exhale, hinge on over to the left, and we'll pause here for just a moment. So imagine, if you will, your spine. So And check in with your spine, and as you do, see if you can stack the vertebrae one on top of the other. So our spine makes this nice and long action, so we're not leaning, but it's more of a hinge from our waist. This will be helpful a little bit later. Inhale, we'll shift to the other side, sweep your left arm up, hinge on over to the right. Check in, is it a lean, or can you stack your vertebrae so that your spine is really nice and long? Big full breath here. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands behind you. Gently curl your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart upward. Big full breath in. And out. One more full breath here. And make your way back to center. If your legs are crossed and it's in your body, go ahead and switch the cross on your legs. Once again, hands reach down by your sides. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, twist on over to the right. Just let your movement happen from your upper back. And inhale, center, and exhale over to the left. Reach through your fingertips, create that expansive front body. One more time, inhale, center. Exhale, twist on over to the right. Let your hands touch down. Find that nice length in your spine. Big full inhale. Maybe let your gaze go out over your right shoulder. And inhale, center. Exhale, twist on over to the left. Let your hands touch down. Big full inhale. Find that length in your spine. Exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. And inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale one more time. Hands touch down behind you. Bend your elbows. Curl your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart upward. And inhale back to center. Take a moment, shift on to hands and knees. If you're using a bit of support underneath your knees and wrists, take care to set that up so that it best serves your practice in the moment. And as you are setting that up, allow your knees to check in underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders. And with the rhythm of your breath, we'll bring some movement into your spine. So as you inhale, soften your belly, lift your heart and gaze. Gently draw your hands towards you, creating a bit of traction. And as you exhale, gently press your hands away. Draw your gaze towards your belly button, creating that bit of traction through your upper back. Inhale, curl your heart forward, lift your chin, lift your gaze. And exhale, release. We'll do that a couple more times with your breath. At your pace. Just move in the way that your body needs. And with the next few breaths, take a moment to move in any direction that your body needs here. So there's no right or wrong, good or bad. It's just what you need in this time and space to be supported. Supported by your body, supported by your space. And just another breath or so. With your next breath, draw your toes together. Knees may be close together or as wide as apart as it serves your body. Send your hips to your heels. Allow your upper body to find support on the earth. Hands may touch down underneath your forehead. Nice big full inhale. Create space in your backside. Exhale, soften into your front side. Just another breath or so here. On your inhale, come all the way up onto your knees. Step one foot forward and then the other. Feel free to use your chair if you'd like. I'm going to set my blanket aside. As you make your way to stand, allow your feet to check in underneath your hips, your shoulders over your hips. Inhale, lift your shoulders up and then roll them forward. We'll do that a couple of times. And go the other way. Lift your shoulders up and let them slide down your back. And when you find center, let your heart just lift a little bit. And then bring some movement into your hands. This is always my favorite part. I don't know why exactly. It just feels good. And then rotate your wrists. I guess we hold a lot of tension in our hands, so being able to let that go can be kind of nice. And then rotate your wrists in the other way. And give your hands a little shake. And just let them sort of fall by your side. Notice what you notice here. I like to feel that little tingling in my hands, that sensation in my hands. So I'm going to extend my fingers, and as you inhale, sweep your arms and gaze up to the sky. Exhale, lower your hands, lower your chin. We'll do that a couple of times. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift up. As you exhale, interlace your fingers, turn your palms upward. Allow your shoulders and your ribs to soften. So we're not popping anything out here, but imagine your nice long spine. Step your feet out about hips width, maybe a little bit wider. Press into both feet. Inhale, reach through your hands, and as you exhale, hinge on over to the right. So we're finding that length in our spine. Inhale, center. Hinge on over to the left. One more time on each side. When you find the right side, gently open your heart to the sky just a little bit. Inhale, center. Hinge on over to the left. Open your heart just a little bit. And inhale, center. Lower your hands. Just give it all a good little shake. All right, bring your feet together and we'll come to the short edge of our mat. If you're using your chair or whatever gear you happen to be using, go ahead and position that so it's just in front of you. I'm actually going to shift it so it's all the way on my mat. If you're using a chair, make sure that it's not going to slide on you because that can be dangerous and scary. So make sure your chair is fully supported. All right. Feet underneath our hips, shoulders over our hips. Find that nice long spine. Big full breath here. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bend your knees, gently fold forward, bring your hands to your chair. And just pause for a moment here. Send your hips behind you, maybe bend one knee at a time. Finding a gentle rocking through your hips here. All the while breathing fully. And pause for a moment, find center, bend your knees, inhale, press into your feet, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, maybe add a little back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time, inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Let your hands touch down to that chair. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. And on your exhale, step your left foot back. So your foot may be pointing straight ahead. I like to have my hips and my legs face the same direction. The other option is to turn your toes out. That opens up your hip a little bit. So just check in with your body and what feels right. Press through your feet just as we did when we were lying down. Firm your legs to the midline. Inhale, use that strength in your legs to sweep your arms up to the sky. Find your full breath here. Allow your belly to expand with each inhalation. Find a bit of contraction and lift with your exhalation. Nice big full inhale. Exhale, hands touch down to the chair. Adjust your feet and then step your front leg to meet your back. Find a downward facing dog position. So our feet are closer to the opposite short edge of our mat. Our hands are on our chair. Our spine is nice and long between the two. Create a sense of buoyancy in your chest so we're not sinking down, but our breath is helping us stay present. Big full inhale here. And exhale. Send your gaze between your hands. Shift all the way forward for just a moment. It's a sneak attack plank pose. And then walk your feet in. Find your forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll do the other side. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Hands touch down to your chair. Big inhale, find that nice long spine. Curl your heart forward. Exhale, step your right foot back. So again, take a moment here. Adjust your feet as you need to. That back foot may be turned out a little bit. Maybe it's parallel. Firm your feet into the ground. Firm your muscle to the bone. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Find one place to soften here. With all this muscle engagement, it's easy to create a lot of effort. So see if you can use your breath to counteract that, finding that space of ease. One more big full breath in. Exhale, reach your hands forward, let them touch down to your chair. I like to have my hands flat on the chair. If it's better for your wrists, you can also hold the edge of your chair. Totally up to you and your body in practice. Step your front leg to meet your back. Send your hips nice and long behind you. Bend your knees nice and deep here. Big full breath. On your inhale, send your gaze between your thumbs. Shift your weight forward, finding that sneaky plank pose before you step your feet together. Bend your knees, inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Adding on just a little bit here. Inhale, arms all the way up. And exhale, fold forward. Hands touch down to your chair. Nice big inhale, find length in your spine. And as you exhale, step your left foot back. Set your foundation here, so root through your feet. Firm your muscle to the bone, firm to the midline. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Find one place to soften, big full breath. Nice big full inhale here. And as you exhale, twist your arms open to the right. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist on open to the right. One more time, inhale up. And twist on open. Find that reach through your fingertips, that strength through your feet. Big full inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, arms up to the sky. One more full breath in here. Exhale, hinge forward. Hands touch down to your chair. Big full breath in. Exhale, step your front leg to meet your back. Big full breath. Nice big full inhale. Shift your weight forward. Curl your heart forward. Find that nice long spine. And step your feet together towards your chair, towards that short edge of your mat. Bend your feet, or bend your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. I guess you are kind of bending your feet. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more round. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Find that nice long spine. Inhale, lengthen, curl your heart forward. And as you exhale, step your right foot back. Use a moment, set your foundation here. And inhale, press into your feet, sweep your arms up to the sky. Breathe fully. So with your feet rooted, your muscle firmed to the bone, big full breath in. As you exhale, twist on open to the left. Reach through your fingertips. Inhale, sweep your arms back up to the sky. We'll do that twice more. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach your arms up. And one more time. And up. And exhale, hinge forward. Step your front leg to meet your back. Adjust your feet as you need to. Find that length in your spine, that buoyancy in your upper body. Big full breath in here. And out. And look between your hands. Bring your feet forward. Bend your knees. Inhale, press into your feet. Sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Lift your heart towards your hands. Big full breath. Step your feet out nice and wide. So we're going to face the long edge of our mat. Go ahead and grab your chair and place it to the right side of your body. Step your feet out nice and wide. Turn your right toes out. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bend your right knee. Reach your arms out to shoulder height. Inhale, reach and stretch. Lengthen your leg, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend arms to shoulder height. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Let your gaze go out over your right fingertips. Allow your breath to be full. Reach through your right hand. Bring your elbow to your knee or your hand to your knee. You can also hold the chair here. Left hand to your hip. Find a nice long left side from your ankle all the way through the crown of your head. Gently open your heart up to the sky. Breathe fully here. Inhale, press into your feet. Bring everything back up to the sky. Straighten your leg, parallel your feet, release your hands. Go ahead and switch your chair. If you have two chairs, cool too. You can always use two chairs. I'm going to just shift my chair over, and I'm going to shift my body a little bit. Turn your left toes out to face your chair. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your left knee, arms to shoulder height. Inhale, press into your feet, reach your arms up. And exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Check in, allow your knee to be just over your ankle. We're still firming our muscle to the bone here. Creating that strength in our legs. Reach through your left fingertips. Hand either touches down to your knee or the chair, or even your elbow touches down. Right hand to your hip. So here's that lengthening of our spine, right? We're not leaning over, but it's more of a lift through each vertebrae. And as you do, gently open your heart up to the sky. Find that buoyancy in your upper body, right? So we're not sinking. Big full breath here. Press into your feet. Inhale, bring everything back to center. Sweep your arms up, parallel your feet. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Curl your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart upward. Just creating a little bit of space, a little bit of ease. Big full breath in, and as you exhale, release. One more time. Shift your chair. Turn your right toes out. So we'll have our chair on the right side. Inhale, reach your arms to shoulder height. And as you exhale, reach through your right fingertips. So really lengthen here. Pause for just a moment. So find that length in your body. Let your hand touch down to your chair, and with your left arm, we're going to reach it up to the sky. So we have that same lengthening action through our body. That same openness through our chest. A big full breath. Allow your eyebrows to soften. Allow your jaw to soften. And root through your feet. Inhale, back to center. And we're going to reverse that. So bring your left hand to your leg. Sweep your right arm up to the sky. Big full breath in. Exhale, release. One more time, we're going to shift sides. Use a moment, set your foundation. Your left toes face the chair. Inhale, reach your arms to shoulder height. Press through your feet. Reach through your fingertips. Create that nice long left side. Pause for a moment here. See what it feels like to be nice and long. Hold that length as you bring your hand towards the chair. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Breathe fully. Find one place to soften. On your inhale, root through your feet. Back to center, windmill your hands. Right hand touches down to your leg. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Big full inhale. Exhale, release. Parallel your feet. Step them together. Just take a moment here. Check in and notice what you notice. Maybe your hands lift up to your heart lifts to your hands. Go ahead and shift your chair aside. Find that short edge of your mat once again. Nice big inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, gently fold forward. Nice big full breath. Find length in your spine. And as you exhale, take all the time you need. Make your way to a seated position. If you're having gear on hand, to find your comfortable seat, go ahead and grab it. And when you get there, we'll reach our legs out nice and long. I'm going to shift to the side. So with your legs out nice and long, bring your hands down underneath your shoulders. Press through the soles of your feet. Create that action in your legs. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, gently walk your fingers towards your knees. And just find that length in your spine. Allow your breath to create space. in your body. Maybe let your chin lower to your chest. A big full breath here. On your inhale, bring everything back to center. Exhale, walk your hands back a step or so. And this time, point your toes. So really draw your toes to the earth as you lift your heart upward. Big full breath here. And gently come back to center. Bring the soles of your feet together. And pause for just a moment. Find that rooting through your sit bones, that length in your spine. Nice big full inhale. And as you exhale, if it's in your body in practice, maybe hinge forward. Again, we're drawing our heart beyond our toes. Find that length in your spine. Just another breath or two. And on your inhale, come back to center. Draw your knees together. Feet about mats width apart, just beyond hips width. Hands behind you. And just rock your knees from side to side. You can always pause if there's somewhere that needs a little extra attention or support. And bring everything back to center when you're done both sides. Bring the soles of your feet onto the earth. Go ahead and shift your blanket out of the way or your seat, whatever you happen to be sitting on. Firm your muscles to the bone one more time. Squeeze to the midline. Find that long spine in your body. Reach your arms out nice and long in front of you. Big full breath here. And as you exhale, gently lower all the way down to the earth. Find that strength in your body. When you get there, inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. And exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Allow your shoulders to soften, allow your belly to soften, your ribs all to soften. And just another breath or so here. And release. Bring the soles of your feet to the earth. Reach your hands toward your heels. Palms may face down or they may face up. It's up to you and what feels better in your shoulders. I like to have my palms facing upward, so I am going to do that. However, the backs of my hands are pressing into the earth, so my arms are nice and active. Firm your inner thighs together, so press into the ball of your big toe and your inner heel. As you inhale, lift your hips, lift your spine, create that sense of buoyancy in your front body. And as you exhale, lower all the way down to the earth, one vertebra at a time. We'll do that a couple more times. Just move with your breath. Inhale, root to rise. So root through your feet and hands. Lift your heart, lift your belly. Exhale, lower down. One more time. And when you touch down, hug your knees into your chest. Swing your hands around to your hamstrings, reach your heels up to the sky. And just use a couple of breaths and moments here to bring the movement in your feet and your ankles and your legs that you need. So many words to just say move with your breath. See if you can soften into your upper body, create a little bit of space there. And just a couple more breaths. Nice big full inhale. Now as you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Reach your left arm out nice and long beside you, and as you exhale, lower your knees to the right. For just a moment, reach through your left knee, reach through your left hand. So we're creating this sort of opposite traction in our bodies. And then as you exhale, just let everything soften. Let go of any and all effort. Allow your breath to fill your belly. As your breath fills your belly, begin to create some space in your body. And just a couple more breaths here. On your inhale, bring everything back to center. Give your knees a little squeeze. Check in with both sides. Notice what you notice before shifting to the other side. So reach your right arm out to the side. Lower your knees to the left. Use a moment here. Reach through your right fingertips. Reach through your right knee. Create that traction, that opposition of traction, and then just let everything soften. Let go of any and all effort. Just allow your breath to be full. See if you can check in with your body and maybe soften into one more area, one more space. Being held by your breath, being held by the space around you. And just a couple more breaths here. On your inhale, bring everything back to center. And with the next couple of breaths, bring the movement, stretch, or direction that your body needs to best complete this practice, to best complete your practice. When you feel as though your practice is as complete as it's going to be, settle into your integration form. So your feet may be on the earth with your knees resting against one another. Maybe your legs are out nice and long. Use whatever gear you have on hand for a most supported practice. I'm going to make my way to a seat. And as you settle into your space, allow your gaze to soften. And as your gaze softens, draw in a nice big full inhale. Exhale, sigh it away. And just give yourself this time to arrive into this space and to soften into the space that you've not only created for yourself, but for the space that naturally holds you. As you settle in, as your gaze softens, as your body begins to soften, with the next couple of breaths, allow your breath to soften and to be passive. So without any effort, your inhales and exhales naturally do what they're going to do. And see if you can just allow your awareness to be drawn into your breath, into the pure physical sensations of the earth underneath you. And as you arrive into this space, allow your attention to be drawn to your right toes, the sole of your right foot, the top of your right foot, your right ankle, your right calf, the shin on your right leg, your right knee, your right hamstrings, your right thighs, right hips, right side of your waist, your right ribs, right shoulder, your upper right arm, your lower left right arm, the palm of your right hand, the back of your right hand, your right fingers, the right side of your neck, the right side of your face, and check in with the entire right side of your body. Allow your attention to shift over to your left toes, the sole of your left foot, the top of your left foot, your left ankle, left calf, left shin, your left knee, your left hamstrings, left thigh, your left hip, your left side waist, left ribs, left shoulder, your left upper arm, left lower arm, the back side of your left hand, the palm of your left hand, your left fingers, the left side of your neck, the left side of your face, the entire left side of your body. And check in with your body as a whole. Notice what you notice. Back side, front side, side to side. Notice how your breath occupies your entire body, fills all the spaces, creating that internal support. And just a couple more breaths here. Ever so gently allow your breath to deepen. Breathe movement into your fingers and toes. Rock your head from side to side. On your inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Lengthen from fingertips to toes. Maybe let go a sigh or a yawn. And gently hug your knees into your chest. Hold gratitude in your heart for your body as perfect as it is, and for this time that you have given yourself today. And gently make your way to a seated position. Whatever shape that takes for you today is absolutely perfect. And just take a moment here. A couple options. Your palms may face the sky in this position of reception. The other option would be to take your hippie fingers, your index and your middle finger, and just let them touch down beside you. This is a gesture of grounding. So just check in with your body and what feels best. And as you settle into this space, with the next few breaths, just notice how you are making connection with the ground. Notice how the space feels around you. Notice the sensation of your breath, the sensation of you, and how your practice resonates in your body. And just another breath or two. And gently float your hands to your heart. Gently lift your heart to your hands. Lower your chin, draw your gaze inward. Come into a place of gratitude. Perhaps a sensation, maybe it's an idea. And from this exploration of gratitude, bring to mind one more thing that you are grateful for today. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, palms together, honor yourself, those around you, and your yoga practice. Exhale, hands to your forehead, that your thoughts may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. To your lips, that your words may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. And to your hearts, that your actions may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. Thank you so much for being here today and sharing in this practice with me. I hope you have a really beautiful rest of your day. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you.